He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Falcons and the Lions, and it's all up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. You think one has the advantage of it?
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there. We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. Yeah, a healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Officially beyond the halfway point now. Eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, well, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
That that one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send Jackson in motion right. 2nd and 8. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, when they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Goff setting to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
They send the tight end in motion. Goff on 3rd. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Man in motion here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
He takes off left on this 2nd down. It's a gain of 4. And the Falcons will have a first.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They've got first down from the 31. Lone back gets the handoff. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
On first down, here's Penix. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Trying again following the sack. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Brian Branch has it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They send Jackson in motion right. Goff on 1st and 10. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. On target to Jackson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Lions readying for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Falcons will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking right, and he finds it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's London. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Penix now on first down. That one's complete to London. And he gets this forward to the 19. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Here's Algier on first down. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So now on is Young Hui Koo for the Falcons field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance. It's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll... Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Off now on 3rd down. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing is gone. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Algier. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the air with Penix. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Penix now. That's caught for the 1st. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All set up now for 1st and 10. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
He's going to push one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10 Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
They send a man in motion. Penix on 1st down. Finding Flowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Penix looking to pass. Cut out left. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. And again, it's Penix. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Coup with the extra point. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On first down, it's gone. Got Williams, and it's complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Throwing it just before halftime. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That's the end of 2 in Atlanta. The Falcons really spreading their wings. They're out in front so far. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. A touchdown pass there for J.J. McCarthy. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Wan'Dale Robinson, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. For the Falcons, they were led in the first half by their quarterback, Michael Penix. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's one of the best in the league this season. Still the guy that everybody is chasing in passing yards. Look at that. Up over 3,000 of them to this point. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Algier running behind center. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Penix now to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions more than happy to take...
Penix has quick draw but another broken ability.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Still throwing too slow under pressure.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he goes out a little short of the 40. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap here to go. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds Laporta. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Running it with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Algier from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Completed to Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a caller. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Running it after the penalty. Stiff arm success. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, be able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. He finds him right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons making a 16-point ball game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Into the hands of Gibbs. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Goff on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They go play action with Goff. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous... We get set to start the 4th quarter. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Flowers now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Now a give on the counter. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Third and just 2 to go. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He's got the first down grab and still going. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Coup on now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Finds Laporta. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Goff now on third down. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down. Motioning Williams left. Desperation time here on fourth. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd down carry for Algier. Has a big hole left. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Penix now on first down. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing for the pistol. Penix. It is caught left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Trying to run in, Algier. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. But we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons... 4-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions offense returning to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Setting up the screen. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw it. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Here's a throw. This is reeled in by Jackson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running left with Algier. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Penix to throw. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show. You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win